Present.
Ms. Johnson?
Present.
Dr. Murillo?
Here.
Mr. Ploger?
Present.
Ms. Simulton?
Present.
Ms. Venmus?
Present.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This evening, we've got some very exciting news board, and I'm going to invite our Executive Director of Communications to lead us through that.
Okay.
Teresa Comitas.
Yeah, please go to the middle. Okay, tonight our Board of Education is proud to acknowledge the award-winning efforts of our students who received state and/or national recognition for their school-related, skill-related, and athletic-related activities. This evening, we are super excited and proud to recognize our Oswego High School girls softball team who placed third at the IHSA State Softball Championship. We all followed along on your success, and this team's path to the state started with their first regional win since 1987, then continued with the school's first ever sectional championship, followed by a super sectional championship win, which earned them their trip to the IHSA finals. In addition to finishing their season in third place in state, many of the girls also received individual achievement awards along the way. We had a chance to see you guys play in Peoria, and we were all super proud of you. So as we invite you up, please come and be congratulated by our Board of Education, and then just stay up here so we can take a big picture at the end, okay? All right, students, Jalen Anthony, sophomore. Ella Bowling, senior. Kaya Chavez, junior. Aubriella Garza, junior. Kaylee LaChapelle, senior. Ricka Ludvigsen, junior. Rihanna Martinez, junior. Marissa Moffitt, senior. Others that aren't with us this evening, Savannah Page, sophomore. Maddie Lorman, junior. Abby Schwab, junior. Bella Lyle, junior. Kayla Marana, senior. Maddie Hernandez, senior. Sabrina Zamora, junior. Natalie Molnar, junior. And Mary Gibney, senior. So congratulations to all of you. And behind this fantastic team, we want to acknowledge some of their coaches and staff. Paul Netzel. Come on up for us. Paul Netzel, Tiffany Murphy, Annie Scarmuzzi, trainer Brian Cornyn, student trainer Abby Mudsinger, Haley Moreland, and Nick Shaflin. If one of you girls want to grab their trophy here and hold on to it, we're going to slide this table out of the way. Okay, everybody crowd on up here. We'll do a big group photo. Are there any administrators or anyone else that'd like to join in the photo tonight?
Yeah.
Everybody stay where you are. We're going to let parents come on up, take a photo. Come on up. All right, congratulations again, girls. Thank you.
Thank you.
He's been in a boot forever. Use the other foot. Yeah. It still sucks though. Yep.
So there is no public comment tonight, so we will move to 6.1. We'll invite our superintendent to give his superintendent report. Dr. Kelgati.
Good evening, board. It is truly an honor to be here. We are right in the middle of summer, but yet school starts in just a month away.
Oh my gosh.
Our students start back on August 15th. We're excited. Plans are right underway. Our teams from operations, transportation, our schools offices, leaders have been working tirelessly this summer to prepare for the upcoming year. If you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Contact your school's office or direct you to our district office. We're happy to be a resource during the summer months. As we gear up for the new year, this is a time of incredible investment in preparing our staffing resources. We've got a number of new staff that we want to welcome, and I've asked Dr. Zwemke, our Assistant Superintendent for Human Resources, to take some leadership and guiding us and facilitating some introductions. As you know, it's been a really important priority of ours to really prepare the system to really level up in terms of the supports and energy we bring to our staff and our community and our students.
Well, good evening, board. Thank you, Dr. Kelgati. School and district leadership provides vast opportunities for positive impact and the influence on lives of many, especially our young people. Schools, though, are dynamic organizations which require dynamic leadership. Tonight, we are going to re-welcome our folks from our June 24th Board of Education meeting tonight, and then also preview for you the folks who are on the board agenda for recommendation. I've asked each cabinet member who represent their department to share just something briefly about the folks with them tonight. So these leaders will be integral to our system, which is deeply committed to our 6 core values and foundational practices of high quality instruction, rightful presence, and the formation of quality teams. By embracing these principles, we strive to foster an environment of excellence in education. The folks who we have already approved on June 24th, as well as the folks tonight, we feel very strongly about. I'll turn it over to Dr. Kincaid in our schools department to introduce first Scott Oldeker. Dr. Kincaid.
So I am actually going to introduce John Francis first.
Okay.
And then move to Mr. Oldeker. So John Francis is currently the principal at Bednarsik, and he was recently recommended as the executive director of schools. John, while sincerely missed from Bednarsik, is an exciting addition to our team with both the experience he has within junior highs and within our district. So with that, I'm going to turn the floor over to John to do our next announcement, and congratulations.
Thank you, everybody. Hello. Oh, we're live. All right, thank you, everybody. I am super excited for the opportunity I have to lead from the Executive Director of Schools position. Behind me is Scott Oldeker. He is going to be the recommended candidate to take my spot and lead Bednarsik moving forward. He has a wealth of experience, all sitting in Plainfield School District 202. 8 years he was a junior high math teacher at Heritage Grove Middle School. He then moved to a different building, was a dean of students for 2 years, and then got promoted to the assistant principal of curriculum and instruction. Both of those positions were at Ivor Jones Middle School in 202. Throughout this process, you know, what I recognized from Scott right away is just his humbleness to lead. He is a servant leader wanting to build teams around him, and just work for kids, work for people, work for a community. He has the skills to be aware of all perspectives when he makes decisions, a lot of experience with restorative practices, with differentiation of instruction, with building teams to support Tier 1 MTSS, and really just that MTSS process through and through. So I present you Scott Oldacre as the recommended candidate for Bednarsik.
So in addition to Scott from our schools team, we would also like to introduce a recommended candidate of Robert Hugg III as the assistant principal of Hunt Club. Mr. Hugg is highly recommended as that assistant principal candidate. Throughout our process of interviews, he showed extreme passion for students, excitement to grow and learn within our district, and is passionate about supporting teachers while using data to inform decisions. The committee really appreciated his drive and feels that it would be centered and reflective in his leadership at Hunt Club. So we would like to welcome him to SD308.
From the June 24th board meeting, I'd like to officially welcome Maria Lopez. She is the director, recently a board-approved director of the Multilingual Learners Program. She was recently the principal in Elgin School District for 6 years and has a multitude of unit and supporting unit school districts. Throughout the process, the interviewing process, she was exemplary in her interviewing, and her background is exactly what we need for the continuous improvement of the multilingual program. Welcome, Maria. I'm also welcoming from the June 24th board meeting, Yamilet Sosa is the Assistant Director of Multilingual Learners. She has served as a bilingual director for an elementary district and also served in a multilingual program administrator for a unit school district. Her abilities are to collaborate, and her strength is really in helping the continuous improvement process as well. So welcome, Yamilet.
So in addition to wonderful additions to our multilingual team, we also have some additions to our schools team. So we previously introduced Mr. Francis as our Executive Director of Schools. With us tonight, we also have Markeisha Mitchell, who is our Executive Director of Secondary Schools. So Markeisha currently is leaving a position of Chief of Accountability and Continuous Improvement. Some of the strengths that she demonstrated through her interview process was significant educational leadership throughout the K-12 system, both at elementary, junior high, and most recently at high school in her current position, systems and team thinking and school improvement, and then most connected to our schools team, principal coaching. So welcome, Markeisha. So rounding out the schools team with us tonight is Andrea Parker. Yay. So Andrea also has recently moved into the position from Oswego High School. She served as the Assistant Principal of Student Services. So Andrea will be serving as the Director of Research, Accountability, and Data. Throughout the process, Andrea's use of data, relationship building within not only OH, but also across our district, and really focused on leadership and the MTSS process, had her stand out through the process, and we're very excited to see her join our team.
So for tonight in the special education department, I want to welcome Christine Carson as the recommended candidate for Murphy Junior High Assistant Principal for Special Education. Also want to introduce you to Nicole Peranunzi as the Director of Special Education. She was the Assistant Director of Special Education for East Aurora School District, as well as School District 89 and West 40 Regional Office of Education. Welcome, Nicole. Also, a recommendation and welcome to Sarah Fisher, Assistant Director, who we've recommended for special education. She comes to us from Prairie Point as the Assistant Principal there, and previous to that, she was a Program Administrator for the district. Welcome, Sarah. Shantae Truitt-Gamble. We welcome her as a program administrator. She has a long history in social work and has a multitude of leadership roles, including MTSS and educational leadership. Welcome, Shantae. And finally, we welcome Jessica Pescher, also as a program administrator. She has served as an instructional coach, and she began her career in special education 20 years ago in a multitude of roles at the elementary level. Welcome, Jessica.
So one of our building administrators that we are recommending tonight is Mark Prosize. He is being recommended for the Dean of Students at OHS. Through the process, strong ability to balance safety, restorative practice, and support of all students. What really stood out to the team was his student-centered approach. So, Mark, welcome, and thank you for joining us tonight.
All right, good evening, everyone. So, very excited to introduce Toya Pryor. She is coming to us from SD308. Oh my goodness, as a principal. She is currently not here yet. Her daughter has an incredible internship, and so she's probably speeding, so I'm going to talk slow. But we just had such an incredible opportunity to learn so much about her and her experiences. She has over 21 years of experience in education. She has a background for serving English learners as an elementary educator, middle school educator. She has even taught in Korea. She also has experiences with teaching in Savannah, Georgia, as she has a military background. And so we're grateful for all of the experiences that we know she's going to bring to our students to share with them the world that she has seen and lift and amplify their voices. So thank you for Toya Pryor. She is the Executive Director of Climate and Culture. Thank you.
Okay, and we are so very fortunate to welcome Ms. LaShawn Mosley as our new Director of Transportation. LaShawn began her career as an Assistant Director of Transportation at Naperville 203 for 5 years, and went on to be the Director of Transportation with Des Moines, Iowa School District for 4 years. Ms. Mosley has also been a bus driver union rep and been on several panels in school transportation expos. Through the interview process, her strengths consisted of leadership, strong decision-making abilities, personnel improvement, safety, and operations management. Her experiences prove invaluable and will be a tremendous asset to our district. Congratulations, Ms. Mosley. I would also like to introduce our Director of Grants, Julie Franchino. She's not here today. She was approved on June 24th, and she's coming from the city of Aurora as their grant writee. Julie began her career as a case manager at Wabansie Community College. Throughout the interview process, her strengths in education and grant writing stood out, making her well suited for the grant director position.
Thank you, team, for those reflections. I want to remind and just elevate for the board, these investments are really aligned to the strategic roadmap that really started through the listening that I was charged with doing last year in listening to the voices of the community. These are investments that are directly aligned to the needs of students and serving our staff and our leaders in school buildings to ensure that we are providing the world-class education that our students deserve. So I just want to really highlight that. In addition, just one last remark that this is spread. The good news of this district is spreading, and we are also joined this evening by two talented individuals who are working on their superintendent licenses and who've asked to join me in this work, and they're working, they'll be doing some direct investments in this district through some co-leadership work. So I want to welcome Dr. Rhonda Dawson, who's here with us this evening. If you could stand so everybody can see you. And then, and also Dr. Vincent Izwegbu over here. So, when you're wondering why they're here with support and for our district. And now I'm going to invite our board members to share some additional important shout-outs about the good news happening in our district.
Great. Good evening. We are excited to welcome lacrosse to our district, providing another option for our students to stay active and involved. The lacrosse club is being offered for boys and girls at Oswego High School. Today was the first day of the camp. That's good. There's still time to join if you're interested. Just visit ohssportcamps.com to sign up. Also, the district is offering athletic physicals to all junior high and high school athletes at a flat rate of $30 this Saturday from 8 a.m. to noon at Oswego East High School. Proceeds will benefit the athletic training program at the two high schools. Visit the district website for more information.
That would be me. Two great learning opportunities are quickly approaching. Parent University will begin on this Saturday. This new free program provides learning sessions to empower caregivers, teach them about various topics and skills, and connect them to community resources so they are the best equipped to support their students' education journey. Registration is required. Visit the district website to sign up today. The program will run from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Plank Junior High. Meals and childcare are provided, and hopefully I will see many of you there Saturday. Also, beginning on July 22nd, all 1st through 8th grade school district, or 308 students may participate in free STEAM camps offered at Wolf's Crossing and Bednarsik. Presented by Ready Set Code, participants can pick the 2 courses that interest them. Visit our district website or Facebook page for more information. And finally, but wait, there's more, Start Strong 24. We are so appreciative of the Kiwanis and Community Cares as they once again collect donations and fill backpacks with school supplies for District 308 students. Those who can help with purchasing, donation, and or packing backpacks can find information on the link on our district's Facebook page. Registration for assistance can also be found there. We appreciate this great community effort. So just so everyone is aware, the date for the backpack and school supply pickup is July 27th. It will be at Old Trauber, and you do need to register before. And as I said, the information can be found at the schools, on the school's Facebook page.
Congratulations to, and my apologies to Phoenix. It's either Goldstein or Goldstein from Oswego High School. I apologize. Phoenix placed 3rd at the National Skills USA competition held in Atlanta, earning a bronze medal in restaurant service. Kristen Gubricki also attended and participated in the National Culinary Arts competition. Both students were state champions in their respective categories.
Several of our alumni are making headlines, and this one's apropos that I got this one, and I mean this in a great way. So OE alum and baseball pitcher Noah Schultz from my neighborhood played in the MLB Futures game as part of the American League squad. Drafted with the 26th overall pick in the 2022 MLB draft by the Chicago White Sox. Let me tell you something. I was there yesterday. It's been work this year. Noah, please, we need help on the South Side.
The sooner the better.
And that is an understatement, Noah. Anyways, sorry. Schultz, and you can tell I'm a diehard White Sox fan, and Schultz is in his second minor league season. He is currently ranked the number 18 prospect in all of baseball. The number 1 left-handed pitching prospect. Yes, when he gets there, White Sox hold on to him. And the number 2 prospect in the Chicago White Sox farm system by MLB Pipeline. His career minor league stats include a 2.53 ERA and 113 strikeouts across 81.2 innings in 24 games. All starts. Yes. White Sox, you know how to draft.
Yes.
Now please keep. Congratulations, Noah. We are excited to watch your career grow, and I can only hope that I watch you pitch so many victories on the South Side in coming years.
I don't know how to follow that, but some more alumni news. Another excellent headliner, OHS alum Janelle Rogers secured a 4th place finish for Ball State in the NCAA Outdoor Track and Field Championships heptathlon. For the 2nd year in a row, she earned first team All-American. Next week, she'll compete in the U.S. Olympic Track and Field Team trials. She is one of only 3 collegiate athletes with an automatic qualifying standard based on her high school. The Hepathon, the women's version of the multi-sport decathlon for men, is a track and field event in which each competitor takes part in the same prescribed 7 events: 100-meter hurdles, high jump, shot put, 200-meter dash, long jump, javelin, and 800-meter run. I got tired just reading all of those. So best of luck, Janelle. We are so proud of you.
And another fantastic story, our Oswego East alum, Ray J. Dennis, was signed to the LA Clippers. Over the past 3 years with Boise State, Toledo, and Baylor, he has been known as one of the country's most consistent, reliable floor generals. He will battle now for an open 2-way slot throughout the summer league and training camp. We are so proud of Ray J, and we look forward to seeing his NBA career take off. Yeah. I know a lot of you probably saw him play his career here at Oswego East. Eugene and I have known him ever since he was really little, and so we knew him when. So we wish him much success. You can catch his games on ESPN and ESPN Plus and all those other places over the summer. So cheer him on.
Me again. I'm going to do a redo. So the Equity and Engagement Department is thrilled to announce the Toya Pryor as our Executive Director of Climate and Culture. Please stand. As I shared before, she was a principal in School District 204. She brings a wealth of experience in educational leadership and classroom experience from various places, and she is going to add such a dynamic perspective to our department with her background in special education, which I did mention before, and multilingual learners. So please just give another round of applause for our also military queen here, Miss Toya Pryor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Kelgati, and I think I can speak for the board when I say that this district, we tasked Dr. Kelgati with coming in and helping to change our culture and our climate. And one of the things that we see here represented tonight is the fact that people want to be here in this district, on this team. And so we used to be known as a place where people came just to get their training, and then they were off to what they might have thought were greener pastures. But here we are today. We're so excited about the fact that people want to come to a place where we're creating great systems for those strong people that we are hiring. And as Dr. Zwimke always says, we want to retain and reward and hire good people. And I think today you've seen that that's exactly what we're doing. So thank you all and we look forward to all the work that's going to be done and what you're going to produce in this district. So thank you.
Hey, President Simulton, can I
Yes.
just echo something and add to that? Do you mind?
Not at all.
As an educator in another large district, and with my wife and an educator in a neighboring large district, it is very, education is a very small community. Yes, yes, and trust me, there's like, what do they call it, 6 degrees to Kevin Bacon. It's usually 2 degrees, and you probably could sit here and have a conversation about people you each know, and it's nice for me to start fielding questions from educators outside of the district who are like, hey, wait a minute, how come they're heading your way? So that's been nice. I'm sure some of you, if you come and talk to me, we'll have conversations about people we both know, and that'll be fun. But yeah, it's been reassuring. I just wanted to add that piece, and I apologize and thank you for that.
No, thank you. Okay, we're moving on to agenda item 6.3.
Is there one?
6.2? Where are we?
Board comments.
7.1, minutes from the previous meeting. Are you sure? Wait, because we haven't
We'd
done
have board
board.
comments.
6.2, board member comments. We haven't had board member comments.
6.2.
I just wanted to give a shout out to our grounds people and maintenance people that are working hard over the summer. I live in the Fox Chase area, and I often walk past Fox Chase Elementary School. The sidewalks are coming along nice. The parking lot's coming along nice. So while everyone's home and getting some rest and soaking in the sun, I know there's lots of hard work being done at those buildings and on our grounds. So thank you to those departments for their hard work.
I totally agree, Dr. Murillo. Our Hunt Club sidewalks are looking very fresh, and I know it sounds silly to say, but it sure is nice to start your school year with those new sidewalks. I just want to reiterate that I'm so incredibly proud of our district. This board brought forth and approved a lacrosse to come to our district. It's a very hot sport right now. I mean that literally and figuratively. It was very warm this morning for the first practice, and the coaches had water balloons so that the kids could cool down with water balloons. Mr. Arntzen is here. He was out there this morning, and they did great. It is truly a community sport. Head coach from Aurora University, the women's head coach from Aurora University is there, and she is helping us, Christina Fried, and then Coach Pat, who is our boys lacrosse coach, and Coach Miller, our girls high school coach. They all three were out there working and running the field this morning with those students, and last week the Park District also working with the school district did a camp, and we had a 4-year-old lacrosse player that was practicing. So future Panther, I don't know, 2060, I don't know, I didn't even want to know, but it's so exciting to see these beginnings of a new sport fresh in our district. And I totally encourage, there's 3 more days of camp. It's gonna get cooler as the week goes on. To please still sign up for the camp, and you don't need a stick, they provide them. Just come and try it. It's really a lot of fun. So I just wanted to thank the board for bringing a new sport to the district. Thank you.
So, and I just want to recognize really quick as we head into at least what well, not really 4 of us, at least 2 of us. This is our second full school year. I just want to take a minute and acknowledge everyone and thank everyone on the board, the staff, and the community for all the support that we've gotten. We know that we have a long way to go to get a lot of things done as far as education-wise and community-wise, but I just want to recognize all the hard work and effort that's gone in the past year. We did get a lot accomplished, starting from hiring Dr. Calgatti and all the way down to the end. So I just wanted to say thank you to the community, to everyone for all the support that we've gotten, and on to the next year.
Here we go.
All right. Moving on to.
Oh, I got one. Sorry. And I'm sorry. I apologize in advance. I'm going to be the somber one. And so, like I said, sorry in advance. But I think it's apropos to, and I'll explain why, and I'll try and get there as quick as I can. But I think it's apropos to mention the tension that we feel right now, the things that are going on. And my brief time off the board, and I'm sorry in advance for all of you, I'm being this sincerely, like I hope I'm not bringing up things that are going to fill anyone with trauma, but I remember my time off the board, I took my youngest son to a board meeting as a non-board member, and literally I remember witnessing someone attempt to start a revolution at one of the board meetings that some of you all were at. And one of the things that I noticed as I sat in the crowd and attempted to educate and teach my own son about governance and procedures and all of those things were that there were elected officials sitting in the crowd, silent, quiet. And while I know that tensions are high, and I know what's going on and all of those things, I also realized something else. We didn't just arrive here all of a sudden, and we, as educators, many times teach our students, please say something, please speak up, right? And so as elected officials, I think it's incumbent upon us to be part of the solution and not part of the problem. We need to realize when we talk about heightened rhetoric, how long that's actually been now. And we need to also realize just how much of our young people's lives that has consumed at this point. We, as adults, I've heard many times talking about returning to a normal. Tell that to someone who's young, and you're talking about history to them. You're not talking about something that they have witnessed a great deal, whatever that norm is that you're talking about. So, I challenge myself, I challenge all adults that our kids are watching, and at the end of the day, we do this work because we care about the future. We want all of our students, all of our kids, to excel and have a better life. And so I apologize for being the somber one, but at the same time, I felt it had to be mentioned and reminded that they're watching, they're absorbing, and they see and they feel. So.
And I think just to state the obvious, that violence isn't the answer. We can talk, we can work it out, we can disagree, but violence is never the answer.
Thank you. All right, we're moving on to 7.1, the consent agenda. Can I have a motion to approve the consent agenda, please?
Make a motion to approve all items under consent, including 8.1 minutes from the Board of Education meeting on June 24th, 2024, and June 27th, 2024, open and closed session, and 8.2 to acknowledge the FOIA requests received by the district.
Second.
Are there any questions on the consent agenda?
Actually, yeah. It's actually 7.1 and 7.2. So it reads 8.1, 8.2, but it's over here. So you want me to reread that again? Let me reread it again. Sorry. Sorry, on the motion it says 8.1, 8.2, but it's actually 7.1, 7.2. So I'll make a motion to approve all items under consent, including 7.1 minutes from the Board of Education meeting on June 24th, 2024, and June 27th, 2024, open and closed session, and 7.2 to acknowledge the FOIA requests received by the district. Sorry about that.
Second.
Okay, any questions?
Mr. Gatewood?
Aye.
Dr. Maria?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr.
Aye.
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 Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.1, approval of district administrator contracts. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the district administrator contracts as presented.
Second.
Mr. Ploger?
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood?
Aye.
Ms. Venmus?
Aye.
Mr. Saron?
Aye.
Ms. Simulton?
Aye.
Dr. Mario?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.2, approval of building administrator contracts. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the building administrator contracts as presented.
Second.
Mr. Gatewood?
Aye.
Dr. Mario?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Saron? Ms. Simulton?
Aye.
Mr. Ploger?
Aye.
Ms. Venmus?
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 8.3, approval of personnel report. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve the personnel report as discussed.
Second.
Ms. Venmus?
Aye.
Dr. Mario?
Aye.
Ms. Simulton?
Aye.
Mr. Saron? Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Ploger?
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood?
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0.
Okay. Yeah, congratulations.
In light of the weather warnings, if people want to leave, I think we should,
Yes,
we would
yes,
love for you
yes.
to stay.
You're welcome to stay, but we understand. Be safe on your travels.
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to proceed, board. We've got 9.1, financial statements.
Are we taking,
Any questions regarding 9?
are we taking a break or we're continuing?
No, we're not
No, we're
taking a break.
continuing.
We're just gonna.
Jen,
Jen Johnson.
Jen, oh, so where you going?
She's getting famous.
Oh. Oh, you look. All right.
Board, are there any questions about 9.1, financial statements?
I had a couple of questions.
We have
but
Amanda
I
here
can-
with us.
They're probably for Raphael, so since he's not
Oh,
here this evening.
Ms.
I
Sitar is
don't
ready. Do
think
you want to
she's-
email?
I don't think she's going to know.
Oh.
I just had a question. Obviously, there was some work done with Lauterbach and Eamon about P-card procedures, and which is good news. And I just wondered kind of where we are at with that. It's something that was determined when Dr. Kilgatti, when he was doing his clubhouse tours.
Yes.
Mary Jo and I might have bent his ear about this, and I just wondered where we are with it, and have we made some good progress?
We have made good progress. We're still in the preliminary stages of it, where it needs to be talked through with administrators and cabinet before it goes to the board. But we do have a presentation ready.
Oh, awesome, wonderful. And then, are we outsourcing tech for meetings, did I see?
Just want to discuss that. I'm not familiar.
That I don't
What
know
part of
about.
it?
So the community forum, the board forum, one of the superintendent advisory groups, I wondered, it said for professional development as well, and I just looked like it was to an outside tech company. So I was just wondering what that was about.
Was that Innovate K-12? It may have been the resources.
Oh, okay.
They provide research-based work, so when you saw the
I
student
know,
ambassador.
yeah, I know
you
they
know.
do. Okay.
So
And then,
it's
do we know what VLP consulting services are?
That's Victor Simon's consulting work. So he presented, actually, Dr. Kincaid, you want to speak to the
Sure. He did some professional learning for our building admin at our last admin retreat on 5 essentials.
Oh, thank you.
And based on the positive response from our building admin, we will be doing some coaching opportunities throughout the next few weeks, because 5 essentials were just recently made available to our building admin. So he is a current local Illinois superintendent with significant experience working with 5 essentials, so that you'll see him once more. We're working currently on again, one more contract to help support our building admin in that data, and working in conjunction with Mrs. Parker, who.
Awesome. And then just my last question. I noticed that a lot of people were involved in AVID this year. What is that about, and what it happens to be on the bill pay, but what is the thought behind that?
Yes, yes.
Yep. So with our strategic roadmap, one of our foundational practices is in high quality instruction and in equity and rightful presence. So historically, we have sent teams through Title I funds to the AVID conference, but we had additional desires to build out that connection to high quality really from K-12 perspective. So we were able to use some of our ESSER funds to support not only just teams at our Title I schools, but teams across the district. So through the direction of our AVID leaders of Allie Anderson and Drew Munsinger, and then also some of our building leaders, we were able to send teams from different buildings. So it wasn't just one or two people, but actually teams from multiple buildings were able to go down and participate in different, not only sessions, but different themes based on the identified needs from the building.
Thank you.
Dr. Waller, did I miss anything?
So I will say the best part about the conference was the opportunity to collaborate. So there were different lanes that we all went into, whether it was district, building, and then educators. And then, so that was for the first half of the day. In the second half, they actually gave us our own room in the conference center. It was over 80 of us. And so we spent most of the time really aligning and having conversations about the 8 priorities, the 3 foundational practices, and having them start to have conversations around school improvement as it pertains to AVID. Another thing that we're doing with AVID is having this alignment and conversation around AVID, Ron Clark, because we also were able to engage in that and cultivating genius, because these are strategies that we know are going to be beneficial, especially so from the equity and engagement piece. We know AVID, academics, I know Kristen will be able to speak to that through and through with the college and career aspect. But another big takeaway that I don't think that many of them were expecting was this emphasis on student-teacher relationships, which highlighted a lot of the work that our babies are already doing. So people were excited to see that connection, and so we are going to be strategically working to make alignments on those strategies and tools so that we can start embedding that work district-wide.
It was when the pictures posted all across the district, it was interesting you say collaboration, because a lot of people that would not normally be together had the opportunity to be together.
Yeah.
And so I love that you were able to collaborate across buildings, levels, grades, everything.
Yeah.
So just wondered.
Yeah, and appreciate, Dr. Kelgati, the fact that we have tasked you with staff development as one of our areas of focus. And it's important that we are starting to bring back that development that was so needed for our teachers in order for them to be excellent and our students to be excellent. So going to that conference, we wholeheartedly support it, because it's something that had not been happening in the past. So I'm happy to see it back.
Thank you, board. Next, we have Student Information System Support. Dr. Kincaid.
So as we talked about last year, we did onboard a new student information system, Power School. As we worked on phase 1 throughout this year, we are ready to move to phase 2, which is really in conjunction with our priority areas about building stronger data systems. The 2 areas that we saw the greatest challenge, not only from the school level, but also from the district level, was on attendance monitoring and report creating. So the student information team went across forums, called different districts, looked not only in Illinois, but out of Illinois, and their recommendation is a contract through MBA. It is highly recommended. We have some testimonials from some Illinois districts in the information that we provided to you. What this will do is not only provide some more functionality from our staff and admin, but then also our parents. So we are looking for increased monitoring and reporting with attendance, and then also report creation. We wanted to bring this because the contract size, but as you can see from the quote, there's a significant decrease in cost. So the larger cost for year one is really implementation, and then we will move into a maintenance. So if we are approved to move forward with this contract, we will onboard at the beginning of August and then move to providing our staff, admin, and parents the updates related to the increased functionality.
And from your understanding, this is a unique plugin.
Correct.
Within the Power School suite.
Correct.
So this is within Power School when we were trying to address some of the missing gaps. What emerged from your analysis was that there was a plugin that could align right with Power School. And having worked with Power School in prior districts, and in fact, there was a meeting last week with somebody that Power School is such a, you could call almost like a monopoly on kind of the tech market in its own way, that it's hard to find products that can align with it. And so when we can find solutions, there's not much programming you can do to fix a system to be unique to you. You really have to find plugins, or you have to find extensions of the service. So thank you. Questions for Dr. Kincaid? It's coming tonight for information.
Who's going to feel these enhancements the most? Is this like secretarial staff? Is it?
I would anticipate it'll be secretarial and admin.
Okay.
The functionality for teachers, other staff, and parents are ease of use. So what we've seen is through email, through attendance reporting.
Mm-hmm.
So it will hopefully just streamline the experience
Mm-hmm.
for teachers and parents. But then in terms of the speed of which or ease of which we're able to not only kind of change and alter and verify attendance, but then also pull data. And our tier system is really based on chronic absentee and chronic truancy. So it'll, those two groups, both the secretaries and the admin, are really who bear a lot of those responsibilities at the building level.
Okay, thank you.
I have a couple of questions. I'm the broken record always, but why we didn't go out for 3 bids for this?
So it is unique. It's not
Okay.
it's a tech solution. Like this past year, our first, in essence, plugin was through PCSB. That's actually where your like report card for our students come from. So we started with what we considered phase 1, which was our baseline implementation. Phase 2, then we're going on to reports and additional functionality. So when they again went across forums, contacted multiple companies, this was the one that had the most ease of use, the most longevity with districts that are Power School users, and came the highly recommended. So they met with this company, watched videos, called districts. So this was the recommendation.
And then I understand the upfront cost. What I didn't understand is what we're going to pay annually.
So that is listed kind of underneath. One second.
And is it like, I don't know why I keep getting kicked out.
So moving forward in terms of
Yeah.
year 2, so the recurring cost for the attendance monitoring would just be the $5,250 cost. And then for the report creator, it would be the $8,500 cost.
So those two costs together are going to be our annual
Correct.
rolling
There is
cost.
a significant decrease in costs.
Okay.
Yep.
And then this could eventually phase out if this doesn't, something else becomes better, or,
I mean, we will continue to monitor, but
Okay.
this particular company and set of plugins have been one of the longer standings that we have seen.
thank you, Dr. Kincaid.
All right, thank you, Dr. Kincaid. Next, I know you're bringing to us, Dr. Kincaid, an update regarding the school improvement planning process. We're also joined this evening by
Yes. So we are joined this evening
yeah.
by both Principal Phil Murray from Long Beach and Principal Toya Jones from Boulder Hill. So last year, yes, thank you so much for being here with us. So based on our school year 23 data, Boulder Hill was identified as a Tier 3 targeted school based on their children with disabilities data, and then Long Beach was identified as a comprehensive school also based on their children with disabilities data. Throughout the last school year, both of the schools have been working not only amongst themselves and with Illinois State Board of Education, but also with dedicated teams within their building to create a school improvement team and a school improvement plan. So we were given Title I school improvement funds just for planning, but now for school year 24-25, we're moving into year 1 implementation. So the state has awarded us additional funds. So through the work from their teams and additional, Phil and Long Beach were able to receive a comprehensive needs assessment through the services of AIR. Both Boulder Hill and Long Beach have written school improvement plans to not only address school improvement within their building, but then specifically within children with disabilities. So what we are doing in order to access these funds for direct supports for our students are bringing for you for information tonight the school improvement plans written by their teams, and then we would be looking to bring those plans back for action on August 5th. And then, as I mentioned, both Phil and Toya are here if you have any specific questions related to their plans.
The only thing that was left blank on that was the program administrator and the district rep. Did we hire someone just recently that will fill those roles?
So we have been hiring program administrators.
Our program administrator for Long Beach, Myra Dunn.
Okay, and Boulder Hill?
Yes, that's who was hired this evening.
All right, so yes.
I had a feeling looking at the agenda, but I
Yes.
didn't want to make any assumptions.
Yes.
Just because that's obviously really important. Assigning accountability to any type of plans is, especially school improvement, is really important.
Absolutely. And throughout the year, we have had representatives, both from the district level and the school level, focus on special ed, in addition to members of the school staff, as they really just spent their time looking at their data, going through needs assessments, going through self-evaluations, and writing their plans.
Thank you.
Can you come to
Can we give her a mic? Thanks.
Yeah.
Sorry, we just want to make sure we hear from you, Toya.
We did work with the program administrator that was with our building and our team, so we did have some of that representation. It's just we need to transition to a new person since that program administrator has moved on to a different location.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mrs. Jones.
Okay. All right, moving on to 10.1. Action item, approval of bills for payment. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to authorize the payment of bills in the amount of $4,730,426.75 as presented.
Second.
Ms. Venmus?
Aye.
Dr. Murillo?
Aye.
Mr. Cerrone? Ms. Simulton?
Aye.
Mr. Gatewood?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Ploger?
Aye.
Motion passes 7-0. Action item 10.2, approval of resolution authorizing Frantic Law Firm. Can I have a motion, please?
Make-
Oh,
So something else on the agenda.
It's not the right.
oh, I don't have it. I don't have it. Oh, hold on. Let me look here.
Yeah,
It's for the
it's-
pizza.
it's
Approve the resolution
got something
authorizing
wrong.
intervention by Frantic Law Firm on behalf of the district with the Property Tax Appeal Board.
I don't know.
There's just additional language that's not on the agenda. That's fine.
No, I needed that though. Thank you.
Did you ask for the motion? You
Second.
No, I don't think we.
Okay.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Did we?
asked for it.
You motion? Did you motion? You already read it.
Mhm.
Okay, and
Want
you
me to do it
seconded it.
again?
Okay, no, that's fine. I just want to make sure I don't, the job pays me the same, so I'm just trying to make sure I'm on the same page.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I had on this paper,
Yeah.
but now I'm reading
You-
it off the.
So read the motion?
You want me to
Okay.
read it again?
No, I can do it. I'll make a motion to approve the resolution authorizing intervention by Franzik Law Firm on behalf of the district with the Property Tax Appeal Board.
Second.
Dr. Murillo?
Aye.
Ms. Johnson?
Aye.
Mr. Ploger?
Aye.
Mr. Saron? Mr. Gatewood?
Aye.
Ms. Venmus?
Aye.
Ms. Simulton?
Aye, motion passes 7-0. Action item 11.1.
Do-
Oh, we
do
don't
we-
need that now.
no.
Yay. Can I have, action item 11.2?
No.
No?
No.
Where are we?
We're on.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. You want me to make that
12.1,
motion?
Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn.
All in